Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election. In my last video, I told you that my next video will be on an opinion poll that is going to come out on February 21st, 2023, which will show that Tinubu is leading in the opinion poll, that he is going to win the election. And in that video, I told you that when you see it and you are obedient and you support Peter Obi, your heart don't have to be worried. That you should relax. That I'm coming back in this video to dissect that opinion poll and to show you that it was a contrived opinion poll that cannot stand logic, cannot stand scrutiny. It was a cooked up opinion poll to deceive Nigerian public, to think that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 4 days to the election, that he has a high favorability among Nigerians to emerge the next president of Nigeria. It is all fake. It is not true. Of course, it has been presented as accurate. Now look at your screen. What you are seeing in your screen is advertorial of the opinion poll on Trust newspaper, Daily Trust. That space, that block of space you are looking at up there on your screen, for you to put it in a newspaper like Daily Trust, take that much space in their front cover, which is where they put their major news. It will cost you between 10 to 15 million naira. And this opinion poll, as you could see from the beginning of this video you are watching right now, this opinion poll was in the cover of Daily Trust, Punch, Vanguard, Independent, Punch, Independent, Vanguard, The Nation itself. Of course, Tinubu don't have to pay for The Nation because Nation is his newspaper. So this thing appeared in about 8 newspapers in Nigeria on that February 21st. At the same time, the essence is to force it down the throat of Nigerians, but they have to pay a huge amount of money to ensure that Nigerians see it. Because ordinarily, this opinion poll that was contrived could not pass editorial scrutiny. Many newspapers will not put it in their cover, will have to scrutinize it very well before publishing it. So to avoid that, they put it out as advertorial. Okay? That is to show you that there is something fishy about this opinion poll. That is just a first indication that this is a phony opinion poll. Because don't forget, right now, there were several opinion polls that have been done which show that Peter Obi is leading. The opinion poll by ANAP NOI poll, Bloomberg poll, Steers poll, We Together Foundation poll, Next Year poll, Nigerians Decide poll, Redfield and Wilton Strategies UK poll, and others. And all these polls, Peter Obi lead. And how did those who produce these polls get it out in the public? They simply address a press conference, or they present it go to a television house and present it, or go to a radio station and present it, or release a statement, a press statement about it, putting their name, the name of the organization, those who organize it, and all whatnot. That is how it's done. But this is not what they did in this opinion poll. So that you know that this is contrived. It was contrived by a pro-Tinubu group who commissioned somebody to commissioned a group, organization to produce it, and then syndicate it in the newspapers, paying humongously for it. As I told you, the screen you are looking at, you can, if you have a friend in Daily Trust, you can go and ask how much it will cost to take a cover, their cover page, with this story that is on it, that Tinubu is heading, projected to win the election based on the poll, because this is contrived. Don't believe it. Nigerians are being hoodwinked, because all these other opinion polls that have been coming out, Peter Obi have been winning. So they have to find a way, since no independent polling have been able to show Tinubu winning. So they have to go and contrive an opinion poll. And that is what exactly happened. And I will go through the poll, what they said in that in the release, in the presentation of the opinion poll, which you can read. If you go to, you can look for Daily Trust, Punch, Vanguard, Nation. You can go and buy February 21st paper and see it. They are online. You can look at it. But we are just going to look at some of the things they were claiming that they did. But as I told you, I don't believe anything they wrote there, because I know it's contrived. It's fake. It's fake news. That is exactly what it is. It was meant to deceive Nigerians. Just like everything about Tinubu is all about deception. This is a deception. Okay? But without further ado, this is what they put out, which you will see in all those other papers where they publish it. The headline they put is there is Tinubu leads in closing poll as Obi Atiku trail. He said that presidential candidate of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been projected to win the coming presidential election in Nigeria. This is according to the report of a 4-week opinion poll conducted by a group of data analysts and public relations experts, coordinated by Freedom Continental. The poll, which lasted 4 weeks from January 7 to February 11, 2023, pointed to the candidate of the APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as a potential winner. Tinubu, according to the poll, was rated higher than other candidates from the PDP, Labour Party, and the New Nigeria People's Party. The group in conducting the poll deployed a group of seasoned data analysts who utilize online and phone surveys to collect data about voter preferences. The online survey was conducted via a secure web platform that prevented multiple voting, while phone survey was conducted while the phone survey was conducted. Okay, the phone survey was conducted. They did the opinion poll online. It's interesting because Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu presidential campaign have been critical of opinion polls that Peter Obi have been winning. They say that they are online poll. It's interesting that the opinion poll they personally commissioned, or that was commissioned on their behalf, they also did the online poll. Interesting. Let's go further. It went further to claim that Atiku is expected to win majority votes in the FCT and South-South region and the South-South region. FCT, sorry about that. This projection was saying that Asiwaju Bola Atiku Abubakar is going to win in the FCT and South-South. These are the two areas that they say Asiwaju Bola, Atiku Abubakar is going to win. They say Atiku Abubakar is going to win in FCT and South-South. I don't know how they projected it and said that Atiku Abubakar will win FCT and South-South. Okay? Now, in the poll that they did, Tinubu came first. They say Peter Obi came second. Atiku came third. Kwankwaso came fourth. They say Peter Obi can only win in Southeast. That's the only zone they gave Peter Obi. They gave Atiku Abubakar FCT and South-South. They say Tinubu will win 19 states outrightly. That Tinubu is going to win Northeast, Northwest, and Southwest. They say that majority Atiku Abubakar can only do well in about 10 out of 36 states, and Peter will be 8 out of 36 states. There's so much contradiction in their projection, which shows that it was not properly detailed on what they actually did, because they were in a hurry to present this data, since the election is just about 4 days to go. So they have to present something to the media and to the Nigerian people. But basically, if you take your time and study this opinion poll, which has projected that Tinubu is going to win, and one of their final conclusion was that some opinion poll are suggesting that there will be a runoff. They say no, there will be no runoff, that Tinubu will win in the first round. Okay? So this is basically what this opinion poll is all about. But to be frank with you, this opinion poll cannot stand scrutiny. It is a very unreliable poll. It's a poll that was done to hoodwink Nigerians to think that Tinubu has favorability. All the independent opinion pollsters have put Tinubu where he rightly belongs, but he wasn't happy about it. Those who are funding him himself, they weren't happy about it. That there had not been opinion poll that showed that Tinubu can win this election. So what did they do? They have to produce their own opinion poll to show that they can win, that they will be the one to win. And you can see it. So when I finish now, you can go back to the beginning of this video. I showed you from the beginning of this video, I presented to you the cover pages of some newspapers. Just take your time and look at it. Most of all these papers you see at the beginning of this video, some of the spaces they are located, some of the spaces are 10 million, 15 million, thereabout. You can call your friends who are in the media, ask them how much does it cost to put advertorial at the cover of their newspapers to displace their major news, which is a huge thing. It costs in some of them, like the Punch, like the Daily Trust, you can't part with anything less than 10 to 15 million naira. And this thing appeared in about 8 newspapers on February 21st to show you that this is contrived. This is not real. This is not normal. That is not how to show opinion poll, which many of you have been reading for a very long time, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. Opinion polls are not presented as advertorial, but Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu supporters have to put their own as advertorial because it could not stand scrutiny. They have to show it by force, by fire, by force, so that Nigerians will see that Tinubu is on the verge of winning this election. He is not going to win it. You can't win the presidency of Nigeria by deception or by hook and crook. No, you have to win it diligently. Good enough, with the technology that is going to be applied in this election, it will be difficult to rig it. But rigging an election is not impossible. That's why Nigerians have to be vigilant. To vote, protect their votes, and ensure that they were there when the results were transmitted to the INEC server. At least to that level of commitment. So that's it about the opinion poll, which I told you that you cannot afford to miss it when I will analyze it. And I think I've given you an idea about it. It's basically nothing to write home about in terms of scrutiny, in terms of credibility. It was literally forced down the throat of Nigerian media because they paid for it. Because if they are really sure of the opinion poll, they don't need to pay 50 million, 10 million, and what have you to put it in the cover of newspapers and pay for it like that. Ordinary press conference would have been enough for those who wrote it, who did the research, to defend their research and be asked questions by journalists and others. Okay, you don't need to put to use it as to do advertorial on it so that people can see it. And when you read it, it is so watery in terms of classification as a serious document. And it's so sad that these are some of the steps that the APC have allowed themselves to sing this low just in a bid to challenge Peter Obi, who is leading in about 7 polls or thereabout. Okay, it's not right. If Nigerian people don't like the Tinubu candidates, they should find out why and correct it, and not through deception by putting opinion poll that could not stand scrutiny and presenting it as if it is true projection. Because what they did was they want this opinion poll to be a talking point that Tinubu will win the election. But it is cooked. So disregard it. Forget about it. Don't even bother yourself about it. But use it as an example to show how crooked these people are and what they can do if they get power. If they are doing all this deception to get to power, what will they do if they are to get power? That is why all Nigerians must stand together with Peter Obi to stop them from getting near Aso Villa. Thank you very much for watching this video thus far. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you and yours. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like this video and more people like it like you, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. And with more people watching it, more people will have the confidence and will not be deceived by this latest opinion poll, which claim that Tinubu can win, which claim that Tinubu has been projected to win the election, because he's not going to win it. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.